Hey, what's going on, guys? It's your man Organically Anthony, and I'm back here in Parker's Garden. And today, I'm turning this $5 bin into a Fogponics system. Well, some of you are like, what is Fogponics? Well, you know what fog is. It's just ponics. I guess it came from hydroponics and things like that. As far as the ponic part, I have no clue. But the main thing is, it is a fog, and then we're going to call it Fogponics to go in the box, aka the bin. And to me, with my experience, I've learned that the fog actually gives me better roots when I'm starting my lettuce, my herbs, and things, and that's what I need for the wall behind me. I need longer and healthier, younger roots. That way I'm able to put them into the wall, and that way I can grow, aka the salad wall and the herb shack on the side, everyone will call it, the herb bin. But I'm going to go ahead and show you what you need to make a Fogponics starter box, or you can grow full-blown lettuce, herbs, and things of that. If you're just starting out, this is what I recommend. You don't need much more. However, like I said, this is a starter bin for me, but you can use this same bin to grow full-blown plants. So I'm going to go ahead and show you what you need in this. You need a drill, whether it's cordless or corded drill. You'll need a drill bit here, but also you'll need the circular drill bit. Now that you have the circular drill bit and that, we can get started with building the Fogponics box. One of the first things I do, I always want to check, my fogger. So I have my fogger. My fogger, I got it off of Amazon here, and I also have a fogger float. The reason why I recommend using a fogger float, it makes sure your water level stays where it needs to be as far as the fogger, because one thing about a fogger, it will either get too low or too high, and your fog is not just right. The float actually just sets it perfect every single time, so it's worth the extra 10 bucks for this, just to have this in and to put it in. So I can go over prices real quick. 5 bucks, 10 bucks, 12 bucks, so 22, 27. And these, you can get these by the thousands for 5, 6 bucks. It just depends on what size you need and what size you're trying to grow with. Of course, power drills, I'm not adding all these prices in. These are just some tools you should have, and if you have a man at home, if you're a lady doing it, got a man at home, he should have these tools. If he doesn't, tell him to go out and buy some new tools. Needs to be able to work on things. But anyway, like I said, one of the first things I want to do is set up a line for this. So I want to drill a hole, so I'll take my first regular drill. I normally find where the sun doesn't shine, up in the cut here, and I'll drill through. It's flat, goes right straight through. And of course, dump out the little shavings. And what I'll do is drop the fogger in, and to test to make sure that power line is able to go through. And voila, the power line goes through just fine on here. I'm gonna untangle this to lengthen it out. But if you see, the power line is going through the bin, right through there. You can see it dangling. Now, one of the next steps that I will take, of course, and that will be an easy step. It's simple. Just drop the fogger inside the float. Once the fogger's in the float, guess what? You're done. It's going to do all the work for you besides that. And another good thing about the fogger is you don't need as much water as the aeroponics, or if you want to say aquaponics, it doesn't matter how you want to say it. The hydroponic. Notice when I drop these in the bin there, to start them off, you need your water levels right here when it comes to hydroponics. If not, your grow medium will not get moist, and your seed and your plants will not be able to get the amount of water and nutrients it needs. So the difference between fog is when I set this in, my water line does not have to be here because the fog itself creates the moisture that is needed for the grow medium. So back to this, go ahead and actually swap out my drill bit here. I want to make sure I got the right size. I go through a lot of these, not as far as throwing them away, but I just go through a lot of them in general, just push them in. See, those fit right in just perfect. So what's telling me this may be too large, and I may have to go down a size, and which I think I am. So excuse me for going off camera for a second, but I'm gonna go grab this size. I have a lot of different saw sizes. That one there is still too small itself. I honestly think this one is gonna work. That sentence did not sound right. I honestly think this size is going to work, but it's going to be close and it's going to be pushing it. So what I'm going to do before I mess up a good lid on a bin, I'm gonna go outside real quick, grab one of my old bins and test it. 1 second. All right, got one of my old, see, trash and junk on it, but I'm gonna test it out on here just to make sure you've got the right size. And like I said, the neck cups come in different sizes. I have clear ones here, black ones up there, all different sizes. So one thing you definitely want to make sure is that you have the right circular drill bit size before cutting your hole. Now, some people are old-fashioned. They may not can afford a circular hole, a circular saw. Well, this plastic is so easy. What I would recommend is taking a needle, sticking a needle or a screw through here, and from there, take a pair of scissors, pliers, and twist your hole out to the size you need. So I'm going to go ahead and test this on here. Possibly I'll let this one sit outside too long, but let's do it this way. The proper way is to put it on the lid. Don't be a Rudy right now. Do not mess up. And for those who don't know, Rudy is my nickname. Some people are like, oh, I thought his name was Organically Anthony. It is, but Rudy's my nickname. So, start here. See, battery went dead. Always something going on. But I don't get mad. I just fix the problem. That's why I always have a corded drill on standby as well. That way, in case if my battery is dead like that one, I wasn't prepared for it because I'm using my drills all the time. I should charge them more, but I don't. It's kind of like my cell phone. So hopefully I can finish this video even before my phone dies. I had to get up and actually click it. I'm not sure if it's going to have a glitch in the video or not by the time I upload this, but either way, it's fine and dandy. So I'm showing you guys. I'm putting this in. I want to make sure that's tight. And I need to turn this down because this baby will definitely. All right, now that we're there, first step, and then one thing about the circular saws, you do have to make sure that the screw is tightened down at the bottom. And once the screw is tightened, you want to take a pair of pliers, something. Come on. Come on. And you want to make sure that you have this tightened down. That way, you already know you won't have any issues. Now that I got this tightened up here, Now, once you got your first hole in, you want to then throw your drill in reverse, because the surface saws like to cut reverse and they cut better that way. So, drill in reverse. And boom. Pop out whatever little extra plastic piece. I'll get that fine detail in a second. I'm just mainly testing out to see if these will hold the net cups. And they do. So what I want to do is get rid of this old top here. And I'm going to go ahead and start with my blue top. And so now I'm going to do 6 in this particular one. I'm going to space them out and go ahead and get this done. There's one. This is another part that I don't like about the circuit saws, but hey, gotta do it. You gotta pop those things out. Like I said, you see sometimes how this screw comes out. That's just a normal part of the process. Actually, I'll take my hand sometimes. This one is not so hot, so I can actually take my hand. Do not normally use your hands, use a pair of pliers, don't burn yourself. Because this thing will get hot, just especially with a wireless drill. Might help if I put it in reverse. Oh no, I gotta tighten it all the way down. And of course, I don't have my drill turned all the way up. I can turn it up. Like I said, this is just plastic. I don't need all that torque right now from this drill. This is just plastic. I'm just trying to punch my 6 holes in. And like I said, show you guys how I hook the fogger up with the water. We're already 2 holes down. I'm going to go ahead and knock out these other few. I'm going to turn it up just a wee bit. Like I said, this is one of the parts I hate, popping out those little pieces, but as you see, the torque on that, it goes straight through this thing, which is awesome. And I got to do one more hole right here. And that was easy. Of course, I'm going to have yellow shading. Like I said, I only painted the outside. Kind of matches my and Anubis painting I have back up there. Not kind of, it actually does match it, but you see the holes in there. Now, of course, I'll take and go rinse this off. I'm not going to do it just to save time on the video. And of course, you want to dump your shavings out of here and things like that. I'm not going to really clean it out right now. I'm going to clean it after the video because I want to try to go ahead and get this finished. So what I'm actually going to do now, I'm going to go drop some water in here for a quick second, and then I'll show you how the fogger works. In 1 second. people, I am back, and I would have edited and cut out me going out and in, but I don't want to. I don't feel like it. I just don't want to. I just want to go straight through, no edits, and making this bin for everybody who's watching. Of course, I can take a little rag or something real quick. Another second. I should have had these here, but you know, sometimes you don't have things in order. I just go with the flow. Of course, I want to cover up these. Once I get these pretty much out covered, we will be good. So now, of course, I have everything set up. Like I said, you're going to drill your hole in the side to run your power cord through. My fogger is floating now in the inside of here with the float right there. It is floating. So I have that. And I'm going to go ahead and plug this fogger up. And before you ever plug your fogger in, make sure you have water inside. If not, you'll burn the fogger and you'll be mad and you'll be buying another one before you know it. So now that I have the fogger, the water fogger line hooked up, I'm going to go ahead and plug it in. And voila. You guys will be seeing fog in the next few seconds here coming out. If I can go ahead and kind of, there we go. You see that? And the only thing else that you have to add is your nutrients. Every 2 weeks, you want to add in nutrients, or pretty much as your plants need, based on how many plants you put in here. 6. I'm doing 6 plants in this one, so probably once every 2 weeks. About 5 milliliters of liquid plant food is all they need. And like I said, the water level is down to here in the bin. It's not even quite half, almost at the halfway mark. But like I said, you don't need the water. Notice I'll use this one since it's right in front of me. Like I said, the water does not come here to touch the bottom like you would need in hydroponics. So the water level is down, using less water to grow these. And so I'm gonna go ahead and pop this lid on right here and get some of that plastic off I gotta clean up. And like I said, I'm gonna clean this off later. I don't wanna do it on the video for you guys. But I'm going to go ahead and get this done, pop that off. Voila, we have a, sorry. I'm trying to keep the water in, even though it's not much. Fogger box here. The fog stays in the inside. But I'll take these, take my 6, 5, and 6. Now that I have those, the only other thing that you may need, and those are some dome lids. These are called AeroGarden dome lids, or you can type in net cup lids, different ones, you get different sizes. Once I place my grow medium, in which I use coconut core, I'll place my grow medium in the inside of here. I would then place my seed inside. I would then place it here and simply go here. And to make it even better, I'm going to grab one of my other starter bins that's not hydroponic or aeroponics, and I'm going to show you how I actually do the coconut core real quick. I might as well, since I'm already doing the video. So here I have some of my lettuce that is starting. I actually turn this bin a little bit. That way I can get both on, and it's not going to damage them. My little babies right here, they're starting, of course. I'll show you how I do the coconut core. I'll take some of this coconut husk, aka coconut core. I would then pack down the pod. Once the pod is packed down, I would simply take one of my tools. I don't have it in front of me right now because I didn't plan on actually putting this video, but I'm going to put it in there. I'll just take this net cup here. Once I got the coconut core in the inside of it, I'll just pop a little hole down in the middle. I will put my seed in and simply cover it right up. Once I cover that right up, I would then take this and I would drop it into the system. Now that I dropped it in there, of course, like I said, you'll need, if I can find them, I'm always dropping stuff and losing stuff. Where are the lids? Oh, right here in my face. I would just take a lid. I got several right now. Place that over there. Once the seed has germinated, once it has grown to the top of the lid, I would then remove it from the lid. And of course, I would then let it sit there for normally about 2 weeks, from 2 to 3 weeks, and then I'll move it over to a larger system. Like I said, I'm doing Fogponics because I want a healthier roots, and to me, fog has been the best success. Also, hydroponics, but fog to me personally has been way better as far as producing longer, healthier roots. And so, especially starting out, I want to throw it in that tower. That way I can have these longer and healthier roots. But, hey, got questions? Let me know. Leave a comment below. Say something. I don't care. But either way, I just wanted to show you how to make a Fogponic bin. And I'm going to actually show you where I'm going to put this at over here. So right here, I have a little light section. Boom. On this shelf. On my shelf here. Got different things on the shelf. But on this shelf, I have a light here. Then of course on the top shelf, I have another light here that's already on. And so I'm going to be using that. Like I said, a lot of these are going to go on my garden wall here. I have a few of my older lettuce there. I actually trimmed a whole lot of them. Surprised it even grew back. You can see some here. Of course, that is ruby red, one of my favorites. But I'm going to be doing pretty much every different type of lettuce that you can think of, and the herb little corner. So I'm going to be doing smaller little indoor herbs. I may actually change my mind because I do have an herb hut outdoors inside my greenhouse on my porch. So I actually may change that as well. So I'm not sure which one I'm doing just yet. Leave some opinions. Tell me what I should do. Tell me what you want to see. Hey, maybe I'll go ahead and get it done. But anyway, it's your man Organically Anthony here at Parker's Garden. And I thank you for watching this video if you watched. And like I said, stay tuned. Check me out. It's going to be a lot more to come. And I just thank you and gratitude, and plant a seed. That's all you got to do. Plant a seed. Start the day. Let's go, baby. Peace.